In the first 2 months of 2026, roughly $2 trillion in software market capitalization evaporated. Industry analysts dubbed it the SaaS apocalypse. The crash revealed a fatal structural flaw in the software ecosystem. Investors realized that the reigning AI startup model of the previous 2 years was entirely hollow. Thousands of companies were built on the GPT wrapper model. They designed a basic user interface and plugged directly into a large language model built by someone else, without adding any unique underlying value. In 2024, slapping a chat interface on a database could secure millions in venture funding. By 2026, enterprise buyers realized these tools had absolutely no defensible technological moat. When your core technology is completely outsourced and takes a competitor 10 minutes to replicate, the valuation bubble eventually bursts. The companies holding those fragile interfaces were left with nothing. The wrapper model collapsed under the pressure of 3 specific economic forces. The first was the commodification of software creation through vibe coding. Using natural language development tools, a single founder can now build standard SaaS features in a matter of days. That dropped the barrier to entry to nearly zero, instantly flooding the market with identical clones. This chart shows the second threat, compute costs. Traditional software companies run on 80 to 90% profit margins. But running AI inference and processing tokens costs real money, and those API bills quickly ate through the bottom line. The third economic blow was seat compression. A single AI agent now easily condenses 10 junior analysts into one node. For 2 decades, the software industry relied on charging a flat fee per human user. When enterprises replace 10 human seats with a single AI node, the traditional subscription billing model stagnates. These companies were caught in an inescapable economic trap. They faced infinite competition from solo developers, soaring underlying compute costs, and shrinking user-based revenue all at the same time. While the economics were failing, the technology itself was rapidly shifting from basic generative AI, chatbots answering queries, to agentic AI. Instead of just returning text, agentic systems take independent, multi-step actions on a user's behalf to complete complex tasks. When a fragile wrapper architecture attempts that complexity, an agent hits a single error and loops out of control in an endless retry cycle. These unmanaged loops create cascading failures. Context drops, API calls multiply rapidly, and cloud billing meters spin wildly out of control. Scaling AI in 2026 depends entirely on the infrastructure built to control a model when execution breaks. To prevent those failures, the industry moved to workflow orchestration, establishing a mandatory new control plane for AI. This orchestration layer acts as a vital barrier between the user interface and the AI model, decoupling volatile language processing from durable business logic. When an agent fails, the control plane catches the error, manages limits, and safely reroutes the request to a backup node. The true fuel for this orchestration layer isn't speed. It is proprietary, clean, and governed data pipelines. Delivering reliable data has entirely replaced rapid feature shipping as a development team's main priority. A company's true competitive advantage now lies in its invisible back-end durability. The winners are building systems designed to strictly govern AI execution, rather than just host it. The surviving 2026 SaaS company looks very different from the startups of 2024. They are composable platforms, deeply specialized in industry-specific vertical workflows, rather than generic horizontal tasks. To sustain this new architecture, they had to adapt financially, which meant abandoning flat-rate, unlimited subscription pricing. Hybrid pricing splits the bill, a flat-based subscription for platform access, combined with consumption-based credits for AI compute. When a client runs high-volume agentic workflows, dynamic usage credits absorb the spike. This keeps the core subscription margin intact, protected from unpredictable inference costs. The era of the horizontal do-everything AI wrapper is permanently over. Highly specific, outcome-driven platforms have taken their place. Sustainable growth now depends on treating AI as a volatile utility, a raw power source that creates value only through rigorous orchestration and precise consumption-based pricing.